Hello, guys. Welcome to Enrich Language Arts. I am going to actually be talking to both my first hour and my fourth hour sections. I've linked those sections because we're going to be doing the same things. So you may hear me reference some kids that are in the first hour class or the fourth hour class. So you guys get your big wish and you all get to kind of hang out together virtually. But I wanted to walk you through what it's going to look like each day for you when you log into Schoology and what my page will look like, things like that. So in order for me to do that, I clicked on my course and it tells me up at the top, this is how my course looks, and I chose Regan. So Regan, if she's pulling this up, this is what her page is going to look like. Hopefully it will look the same for all of you. You'll have this at the top that says Enrich Language Arts. It'll either be section 1 or section 2, depending on your in first hour or fourth hour, but everything will be the same. Ideally, what will happen each day is I'll try and do either a video, I know you're so excited, or at least have some written updates for what each day looks like. Having said that, I know this is new to us. There's a lot of stuff that we're trying to figure out. We are going to give you this project. You're going to be doing your multimedia project that we were planning on doing in class anyway. And it is still going to be the thing that we're going to do throughout this semester. We're just going to do it virtually together. So what we're going to do is just kind of have due dates on Fridays. So I'm going to give you the information throughout the week. So say Monday, you are busy with science or math. Tuesday is when you get to work on language arts, just depending on what your schedule is, how much access you have to a laptop, the internet, if the sun is shining that day and you would just rather read for your homework or whatever that looks like. So no matter what, when things are due, they're always going to be due on that Friday. So just kind of walking through my Schoology. Ideally, every day you'll go over here to the side and you'll click updates. And this is where you'll see just the most recent update. And I think they'll all stay on there. I may delete them if it gets messy. I'm not sure. It's my first time too. So I'm going to click here, welcome to Enrich Language Arts. Each day I'll have something here that kind of shows you. And I'll also have a link here. I haven't put it up because I'm recording it right now, but I'll have a link here for what that is going to look like. And so it'll be the video, it'll be the instructions, things like that. I will also include all the links for the week. So that's one place to look at information. So update's the first place to start. Then you can also go to kind of each day. So Monday, which is today or whatever day you're looking at it, I've got a little help welcome back thing. I've got two things. One is this multimedia project intro PowerPoint. So it's going to be, I'll pull it up here. It just takes a second, hopefully. It's going to be the project. It's going to give you a little information about what the project is. And then there's some topics here. So if you look at this, I don't care about that. Cancel, sorry. You each will be creating a multimedia project that revolves around a theme, idea, or emotion of your choice. Your focus can be something that amuses, puzzles, or intrigues you. Be sure it's something you want to learn more about. That way the project's a little bit more fun. And when I show you the project, I'll talk you through that. It's going to include a research aspect. You're going to look at articles, pictures, quotations that relate to your topic and help you learn about it. There's going to be a writing component. It'll be an essay, informative, or you can write a short story, or you can write poetry. We'll give you some information about that. There's going to be a fine arts component, music, art, video, theater, clip from a movie. We'll talk about that. And then a literary component. You're going to find a book that touches on your topic, fiction or nonfiction. And then you're going to present that as a Google slideshow. I've included a bunch of different topics. These topics are not the end all and be all. They're just a way to kind of get you thinking about what am I interested in? How can I kind of look at that as a topic and really figure out what I want to do? So that's the first thing under Monday's stuff. And then this, Mrs. Z's multimedia example, you're going to hear me start talking, so I'm not going to stay on it too long because then you'll hear Mrs. Dabrowski twice. Nobody needs that. Guys, so this is my example. So I chose the Salem witch trials as a topic that I was really interested in, that I wanted to do my research about. So I gave you, and it's here for you to look at, it'll stay here for you to look at, my example. So you'll see what the end result is going to be. Now, technically nothing is due until Friday. So if you go back to the course, and this is going to give you that main page again, this is going to tell you, like Tuesday, I've included what the presentation sheet, like the order what that's going to look like, what each slide is going to look like. I'm also going to email you the slide so you can see, you just make a copy of it and you fill your information in. So you can kind of see what slides, it's going to be the intro, critical questions, and all of that. That will be here for you and it'll go through it. So that is one thing that we're going to look at. And then if you go back to this, it'll tell you on Friday is when your topic is due. So on Friday, if you click on that, there's going to be a Google form that you're going to fill out with what your topic is. Do you have a book, some questions, things like that. So the only thing that's going to be due the first week, this first week of online learning, is on Friday. You're going to tell me, what do you think your topic is? Do you have a book? Do you need help with that? Do you need a little guidance for your topic? And we can kind of touch base all week. I also have some ideas about some challenges we can do. I'd still like to do some stuff with Greek and Latin roots, so I have some online things that we'll add, but I don't want to add too much to your plate. And so those will be more kind of individual on your own stuff if you want to look at it. But this project will be kind of the nuts and bolts of what this semester is going to look like. Like I said, you're going to have lots of questions this week. This class will be a lot of work as we go, but this first week will be pretty easy because I want you to try and figure out, what are you actually doing? Can you use Schoology? Can you figure out how to get hold of me? Can we kind of work this? So this week, the only thing you really need to figure out is look at my example and then figure out, what do you think is going to be interesting to you? And what do you think that you'd feel comfortable presenting in a topic that you know a little bit, maybe a little bit about, but that you could find some research and you could spend 8 weeks with this topic. So every day, first thing, come in, look at the updates. There'll be a little bit here and then a video, and then the information will be here. And then if you ever can't find anything, this thing on the side, materials, all of the stuff for this multimedia project will be here. My example project will be right here. So this folder will keep getting bigger. We'll keep adding stuff. But don't look at it now and feel like you need to do all of it. This is just the place that everything ends up. Look more importantly at the updates, and then look at the dates on the side. It'll tell you when things are due, what we're doing that day, things like that. And if all else fails, shoot me an email and we'll figure it out. But like I said, this first week, figure out your topic, take a little time to figure this out, and we will get through this together. All right? Have a great Monday.